The second major update of this season has just dropped, bringing us OG Season 3, a brand new upcoming live event, and the return of voice lines, and much more. A lot of interesting stuff was added in this latest update. But before I get into it all, please like the video and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And why not join my Fortnite Discord server? The link is down in the description below. But with that said, let's dive into this new update. Now, when logging onto the game, you'd realize that the Season 2 key art is no longer the loading screen, and that it's been replaced with the new OG Season 3 key art. This isn't anything that crucial, but it is really nice to see Epic frequently change the loading screen after they didn't touch it for like a whole year during Chapter 5. But yeah, again said, OG Season 3 is here. Or should I say, the event that started it all. Epic said this: Fortnite OG is crashing into Chapter 1 Season 3. Go back to the moment that started it all and keep your eyes on the sky. That's right, the meteor is back. So yeah, that's very interesting, and in the OG Season 3 trailer, you can see a lot of meteors crashing down on the island. And at the end, you can see a big one heading for Dusty Depot, which will obviously crash into Dusty Depot, turning it into a divot. And this will of course bring us into OG Season 4, with then the visitor coming out of this meteor. But in the original Season 4, there wasn't a live event showcasing the meteor crashing into Dusty Depot. No, we only saw it in a cinematic. However, this time it's gonna be different, because it has been confirmed that at the end of OG Fortnite Season 3, there will be a full-on live event. And don't forget, Epic did promise that we would actually get live events in Fortnite OG. And the first event we're gonna be receiving in OG is the meteor crashing down onto Dusty Depot, which will then of course turn it into Dusty Divot. And unlike in 2018, we're actually going to be seeing all of this in a live event. But this live event happens in June. Yes, June. For some reason, this new OG season is really long. But the build-up for the live event has already started in Tilted Towers. On the roof of one of the buildings, you can find a bunch of chairs all next to each other, currently facing a TV, and this TV will most likely tell us when the meteor will strike. But before the main meteor strikes on Dusty Depot, we will of course see little ones strike all over the island, and we have actually got an early glimpse of this in the new OG Season 3 trailer. So this and the TV will obviously be the build-up for the live event, which will again destroy Dusty Depot, turning it into Dusty Divot. And then in OG Season 4, the visitor will come out of the meteor and build a new rocket, and that will be another OG live event. But that will probably happen in like September or something. Either way, I'm happy that Epic Games are providing new and old live events for Fortnite OG. So that's honestly W's, Epic. But either way, that's enough of OG. Let's talk about Battle Royale and what's currently going on the Chapter 6 island of Oninoshima. Okay, so last update focused all around Outlaw Midas and his return. However, the latest update focuses all around Keisha Cross, with her getting her own storyline quests, and they also focus a lot on Cassidy Quinn too. But yeah, first we have to score 200,000 trick points on a motorcycle, and this is to impress Keisha, as you can see here, she's a racer. But after we successfully do that, we then go to speak to Keisha Cross at the nearest black market to Seaport, and we discuss her plans with her. You've probably heard Midas has asked us outlaws to keep the Baron bothered and busy. My old friend Cassidy Quinn is a really big fan of Midas. She wants to impress him. Cassidy's good, but she's also reckless, so I'm sending my girl some backup in case things go sideways. If you're up for the challenge, stay in touch and buckle up. Jobs with Cass are always a wild ride. So yeah, we are working with Cassidy Quinn to steal something from the Baron so she can impress Midas. But before the heist, we have to complete a few few more challenges. Like, we have to boost 200 meters in a vehicle without even leaving the road. Then we have to deal a damage on a motorcycle, which you can just damage the alpha guards for this. And by the way, all of this work with vehicles is practice for the upcoming heist with Cassidy. And speaking of Cassidy, we then have to buy an item from her. But then after that, we have to kill opponents with exotic weapons. And again, you can just kill the alpha guards for this. And that's it. Part 4 of this season's storyline quests is now done. But what about the heist we're doing with Cassidy Quinn? Well, that's its own separate quest. We have to steal Fletcher Kane's car from Lone Wolf Lair alongside with Cassidy Quinn. Nothing bonds two people together like stealing some jerk's cool car. Then when we press let's do this, we head over to the garage where Cassidy says that she stole Fletcher Kane's garage keys. And we are literally stealing a black alpha painted whiplash, which honestly does look very cool. But when getting into the car, we have to drive into 10 rings within the time of 2 minutes. And then here you can see this train just absolutely getting in my way. Thanks a lot, train. But yeah, Cassidy actually speaks to us throughout the entire journey. Keisha and I used to do jobs like this together, but now she's retired. Wait, why is Keisha retired? So, you are friend with Midas, right? Has he said anything about me? Keep going straight. I have an amazing idea, and that amazing idea is us driving from one ledge to another. So that was very badass, but yeah, that's the end of the heist, and Cassidy thanked us and then rifted away. I'm actually happy that Epic are giving us more interactive quests. It's really nice. But yeah, the next storyline quests focus on Fletcher Kane, but they come out in slightly under 2 weeks. But either way, did you guys know that voice lines are back in Fortnite Battle Royale? Like, I'm being serious, I'm not even joking. There are new espionage quests in the game, and we have to use henchman walkie-talkies that are scattered all around the island to eavesdrop on Fletcher Kane, and to hear the discussions that he is having with his henchmen. There are 7 of these walkie-talkies on the island, and it doesn't really matter what order you play them in.
Sir, they took your car when we were looking, and retrieve my stolen vehicle, or I'll retrieve your worthless hides.
So yeah, this was obviously said right after Cassidy Quinn stole Fletcher's car. And you can see that Kane isn't happy, acting aggressive towards his henchmen. Also, for your information, Fletcher Kane is voiced by George Waitman, whilst the alpha henchman is voiced by Elias Tufexis. I think I said that right. Either way, let's roll the next audio clip.
If any of you see Midas in the field, you know where to aim. I want those golden hands mounted on the walls of my study.
Okay, so that's pleasant. And it seems that Fletcher Kane wants Midas to be down so he can steal Midas's golden hands. And with them, he can turn anything into gold. Now, these next few audio clips are very interesting as they focus on Dago, or should I say Daigo? Yeah, I've been saying his name wrong for like the past 3 months. My bad, guys, but yeah, let's play them.
The next parcel is ready for delivery. See that Daigo receives it promptly.
So yeah, it seems like Fletcher Kane is paying Daigo to create those extremely powerful masks for the guards. But they've got to drop him gold before he does it. And he needs the henchman to deliver it to him. Now, I know what you're saying. Wait, I thought Daigo was a good guy. Yes, he is a good guy. But right now, Daigo is not in his correct state of mind, and that's because he's been corrupted by the dark presence inside of the spirit realm. And very soon, corrupted Daigo will somehow make his way back to the island and he'll be a boss. And when he gets back, he will retrieve the parcel of gold that Fletcher sent him.
I don't care if the workshop scares you. Deliver the gold, or face your punishment.
I gotta be real with the henchman here. That workshop of Daigo's is really eerie, to be honest. And do remember the fact that he did slaughter those sprites in there.
The machine's been installed in the workshop, sir. Finally, some good news. Daigo will be pleased.
Fletcher is also helping Daigo himself by providing him new machines to make masks.
We have a Midas sighting, sir. Then why are you talking and not shooting?
Yeah, this was obviously said right after Midas stole Daigo's book from his workshop. And when in combat with the outlaws, this was said.
Alpha team's down. They need backup. Retrieve their masks and inform recruitment we have vacancies to fill.
The powerful masks made by Daigo shall not be wasted. But yeah, that was the last voice line, and we're most likely gonna get some more next update. And I'm actually happy that Epic Games didn't forget about voice lines, because the last time we saw them was in Fortnite Remix. So I am very happy that they are back in Chapter 6. But where are those Midas voice lines, bro? Either way, that's it for storyline from the latest update. And expect us to hear more information about the upcoming OG live event, plus more voice lines later on this season. And don't forget, we will be getting a mini live event in Chapter 6 Season 2 Lawless. And right after that, we will then head straight into Fortnite Chapter 6 Season 3, which will only be 35 days long. Yeah, next season is going to be a lot like Remix, but it's Star Wars themed, and this is confirmed, by the way. And it will include new POIs based on the series, new mythics and skins, and the storyline should connect to it in some way. So this is going to be very interesting, and remember, it will be a mini season as it's only gonna be 35 days long. So expect a full collab but short battle pass. I swear they've already added like every crucial Star Wars character to the game, but I don't know. Either way, that will drop on May 3rd, and a whole month later we'll be getting the massive meteor event in Fortnite OG. So these next few months are going to be very exciting. Epic are really cooking with the storyline again. Either way though, guys, that is the end of the video. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like the video if you want more content like this. And why not join my Fortnite Discord server? The link is down in the description below.